was always outside, and therefore my skin started to adapt. It started to produce more melanin. And I started to eat certain foods. When my mom was pregnant, she ate mostly vegetables, and therefore a lot of my skin was becoming more vitamin C abundant, and so I didn't have a lot of melanin in the beginning. But over time, I started eating more chicken. I started eating more tyrosine, which is a compound that synthesizes for testosterone production, but men generally are darker. So if you are abundant in testosterone, you're gonna be likely to become darker as well, and it also helps with melanin synthesis too. So if you eat meals that help with the compound tyrosine, such as chicken, uh, I believe turkey, and just a lot of primarily meat, then you're gonna be helping with your melanin synthesis. Whereas if you take that compound out and you primarily put your diet with vitamin C that inhibits melanin production, then you're gonna be making your skin become lighter. That, along with staying out of the sun, and it's winter time now, you compound with that together, you're gonna notice your skin tone start to change a lot. And basically, the idea is for AI to be ahead of that. Like all that information out there that I just said, you guys wouldn't have to do the research on that. AI would know all of it. So I had been talking with it, and we were able to figure out exactly the meal plan that anybody would pretty much need in order to decide whether they want to make themselves more melanin prone, as in darker, or they want to inhibit the melanin. And I'm going to pull it up right now, exactly the results that I got from the AI. Okay, so the meal plan that they gave me for melanin inhibiting, I had to look up my phone because I'm trying to pull it up on my computer and it's taking a minute. For melanin inhibition, or to inhibit melanin, for breakfast you'd have to eat bananas and green tea. So that'd be very small. It was oatmeal, and then not banana. It was oatmeal and blueberries. I kind of changed the meal plan for myself because I like to eat eggs. So I made it perfect where I kind of mixed it both. But it was oatmeal, and then it was green tea. And then for lunch, it was spinach, blueberries, carrots, and a turkey sandwich. This is for lunch in order to inhibit melanin. For dinner, it gave me asparagus, and it gave me... Okay, hold on. I'm looking it up now. Give me asparagus and bell peppers because it's topped with vitamin C. It's loaded with vitamin C. Okay, now for the support melanin production if you want to become darker. Breakfast, scrambled eggs, which is rich in tyrosine, avocado toast on whole grain bread, avocado for vitamin E and whole grains for zinc, orange juice, vitamin C for overall skin health. Again, this is melanin production. So this is if you want to become darker. If you're somebody who is like a ginger, for example, and you're really light, or you're pale, which, as you guys seen in maybe if you read the book, or if you watch my previous videos, pale skin just gets the shit kicked out of it in terms of movies. Like if you look at all the bad guys, they all have pale skin. You look at aliens, zombies, vampires, they all have really, really pale skin. It's just simply not ideal for attraction. It's just a lot of the bad guys are seen as having blue eyes and pale skin, which I guess is very alien-like and otherworldly. So if you want to become a little bit more darker in order to be overall more attractive, then this is the meal for you. So again, breakfast, scrambled eggs, tyrosine compound, avocado toast on whole grain bread, avocado, vitamin E, orange juice, vitamin C. For lunch, you'd eat grilled chicken sandwich with dark leafy greens, spinach and seeds and nuts. You'd eat also quinoa or brown rice, whole grains for zinc, and then you'd have a fruit salad with bananas and berries. A snack that you'd have in between is Greek yogurt with almonds, which is rich in tyrosine again, and carrot sticks for vitamin A. For dinner, you would have grilled salmon, rich in tyrosine and vitamin E, steamed broccoli, vitamin A and vitamin C, and sweet potato. So in order to inhibit melanin, you want to have oatmeal topped with strawberries, vitamin C, which strawberries, as I had been looking up and talking with AI, it was something that was rich in the European countries, whereas strawberries was not at all seen in Africa. So that's just a little tidbit of information for you. You have green tea for antioxidants, because if your body has a lot of oxidation and it's suffering from inflammation, then if you get a cut on your arm, once it starts to heal, it becomes like purple. Or if you get a bruise on your arm, it starts to become purple. Well, that's melanin production. So that's inflammation on a certain body part, and your body's gonna produce melanin. That's what happens. Whereas if your body is completely healed and healthy, you're going to have less melanin production, and you see it anytime you get an injury. But you can have an overall injured body in your body that suffers from inflammation, causing your body overall to become more inflamed and therefore darker. For lunch, you'd have turkey breast sandwich with whole grain bread, a side salad with citrus vinaigrette for vitamin C. A snack that you have in between is a handful of blueberries, so antioxidants, and then a glass of soy milk, isoflavones. I don't actually know what that is, but it's what AI gave me. And then for dinner, you'd have a baked cod with lemon juice, vitamin C, asparagus and bell peppers, rich in vitamin C, and then brown rice. So some notes is that it gave me for melanin production. You want foods rich in tyrosine, the compound, which you get primarily from meats. You want copper, zinc, and vitamins A and E to support melanin production. Poultry, fish, dairy, nuts, seeds, and certain fruits and vegetables will all help in contributing to melanin production. So producing more melanin. It didn't include this in there, but I will include it in the video. There is a difference between EU melanin and I think it's pheomelanin. So pheomelanin, your body produces, you see it within your lips. If your lips are really red, as they're supposed to be for overall attraction, it'll be red. But that's melanin, so it's colors. If you have red hair, that's pheomelanin, excuse me. And EU melanin, EU, is brown, and I believe it goes from brown to red. It's not, the pheomelanin is like yellow to orange, and the EU melanin is brown to black. There we go. So pheo is yellow to red, EU is brown to black, which is the darker melanin. So everybody produces it, but they produce different types of melanin. Whereas eating these different foods can help with changing your melanin production and the melanin type in your body slightly. So I got all this information from AI, but I think it would be nice, and I think it would be a really cool app idea for, instead of you guys having to research it and find it on the internet and having to see exactly what things you can do to change your body type, to reduce or to, depending on your lifestyle, to either reduce bone density or increase it. You can just go to the app. The app will ask you the question. It'll show you a diagram, so it'll show you pictures of what your ideal body is or ideal facial construction would be. And it would say, what do you want? It would ask you the question, how much you weigh. It would get information from you. And based on looking at all that, it could just create a whole diet plan for you, a whole lifestyle plan for you. And it'll show you exactly how long it would take in terms of you living this lifestyle in order for the changes to occur. So from what this gave me with my diet plan, if I had the idea of wanting to become more lighter and going off the Fitzpatrick scale that I've been given at birth, it would take me a few months in order for me to go from my current skin tone to being a little bit lighter. It took me a few months of staying out of the sun and eating that diet that I just mentioned now, in order for me to go back a tone. But that's kind of cool, isn't it? I feel as though that would be very helpful for a lot of people. I know there are many people who wish they could low key change skin tones, but most people don't believe they can. We just have this idea that you have genes and you're stuck with it. Not at all. According to this, not at all. You can change your skin tone. You can change your body. You can change if you're somebody who is really big. You can change your body weight. You're not stuck with the same body that you're given at birth. I don't believe that at all. If you have really wide shoulders as a woman, but you want to reduce it, yeah, there's things you can do. Like we all know this with transgenderism. Like we know that somebody can go from having very masculine type hips to wider hips. You can go from having very small shoulders to just taking an injection and suddenly your body starts to expand. Your shoulders start to become wider when you start to change to having more masculine features. Everybody knows this, but nobody wants to have to take an injection. Everybody wants things to be natural, which is fair. I don't want to have to do anything to increase my testosterone that feels unnatural to me either. But once you understand certain lifestyles and certain diets, then you start to see that it's possible to do it naturally without having to take an injection. And that's the whole idea, is to be able to biohack your body yourself naturally. I want to see what you guys' idea and what you guys think of this idea, because I think this is something that could change everything. I feel as though it's almost like, in the 80s, our idea of what the future is in like 2500 with AI and flying cars and, cyborgs and like humans enhanced with AI. This could be the equivalent of Jarvis, where you tell it you want to live this kind of lifestyle, or you tell it you want to look this kind of way. It gives you a schedule of what you should do day to day, how you should eat, and then if you start slacking, it gives you notifications. Like, hey, you need to be doing this. Like, hey, you need to be doing that. That way, and you know exactly how long you can like live this lifestyle for. Because obviously nobody wants to have to be on a strict diet for a long time. But you can see exactly how long it would take in order for you to get the results that you want. And ideally, in future updates of the app, you could include, hey, I want to eat this in my diet today. Well, you'd see in real time, the app would be able to predict exactly, and it will show you by like a diagram, okay, this is what's happening to your body. Since you added French toast today, well, now you're going to be slightly darker because of it. Now you're going to be slightly lighter because of it. You're deviating a little bit from the plan based on this diet that you ate. And this is how long it's going to take now because of the diet that you ate. I think that would be pretty cool. And I think AI, with its future updates and it becoming something that is inevitable anyways, I think I could create this app and it could help a lot of people. It would probably just be like a $1.99 subscription, so you pay for it and then you subscribe and you'd use that and then it'll help you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Anybody who likes it now and anybody who subscribes early, like I have a pre-ordering requisite where you could pay now and you'd have a lifetime subscription, and then anybody else who would pay afterwards. So it'd be something that you can invest to the idea now, and everybody else would have to pay. I think that's pretty cool. That's kind of nice. If you pay now or do like a little bit of a investment, then for the future you'd never have to pay again. Say a year of using it and constantly using it, you'd see the benefit of making that initial investment. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good idea, but you guys let me know what you think.